We are Steve, Marie, Kaya and Bronte, along with our two dogs, Meg and Ziggy. We have decided to try living a little differently in our little blue home on wheels.
We are stuck in traffic leading up to the Dartford Tunnel. Somebody's getting a little bit bored. Morning! Sun's shining and we're making us way to the Channel Tunnel for our morning crossing.
Okay, we're at the Les Shuttle and we're going to go in and find a toilet.
Priorities, toilet first.
My mask nearly covers my whole face.
Oh, quiet, isn't it? Oh, that's amazing. It's literally the same
as ours almost.
Oh my gosh. Take yours, Liam. Oh, Bronte. Let's have a look. Look at it. Another H1. Little beauty. It is. Wait till we tell Dad about this. Gorgeous, isn't it?
And Starbucks.
Okay, where are the toilets still?
There.
Go on then, let's go. Very quiet, isn't it? It's hardly anybody in
That's
there.
quite good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's start talking in a French accent and mispronouncing some words.
What? How would your French accent sound?
Terrible.
I'm feeling quite proud today because we're going through the Channel Tunnel, and 30 years ago.
Take the mask off.
You can take your mask off now. Yeah. 30 years ago I used to live down here because my dad was working, he designed the grout that went into the Channel Tunnel. So Dad, this one's for you, and soon you'll be joining us hopefully as well on Anna's next trip.
So we're currently in Channel Tunnel, and we're just waiting for it to go under the tunnel.
Okay, the Channel Tunnel is actually the longest underwater tunnel in the world. It's 31 miles long.
And it goes from Folkestone to Calais.
What I find unusual is the fact that there's lights in the Channel Tunnel, because I thought it'd just be completely dark and you'd have to have your own light.
So when you come onto the train, you drive on, and then you stay at a standstill instead of driving through the train to get to the other end. And there's also an English and a French side of the passport controls and vehicle check.
Oh,
We're starting to move. We're going to go into the tunnel in a minute.
I'm scared, I don't know why.
That's all right.
Oh, we're going quite fast, aren't we? Like, I imagine it'd be
Just
slower.
picking.
Oh, Mummy, you're on me.
It's okay.
You're on
I
us.
want to. Steve, I'm a bit concerned here. You've not got your hands on the steering wheel. Oh no!
We're going to Am. We've got Bronte. We've gone in.
You can still see daylight, so we're still outside.
Yes, Necky's excited. Dad,
What are the dogs doing? Where
Meg's
are they?
here. Meg's here.
Hello, Meg.
Ziggy's a bit
You're going under the sea.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
No, Meg, no, get down.
Oh,
I feel
beautiful.
it like bumping.
That's going to be railway back now.
Yeah.
No, get down, Moo.
So it seems. Have you ever been in a car before that's moving but no one's driving
No.
it? You don't really want to, do you? Really, generally.
Like Teslas.
This
don't
is the
You have
future.
it fair.
Good boy.
When you go around on those
Fair.
little carousels, your little
Merry-go-round.
noddy cars.
He's made it out and he's wagging his tail. Ziggy! Are we seriously not in the tunnel yet?
Not yet. No,
Going
it's
in
quite
now.
a long
Going
line,
down.
isn't it? Oh, that's
can't
it.
see,
It's
Dad.
going out. Yeah,
We're in.
we're in.
We're under the sea.
Dad!
We're going under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under
Under
the
the
sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Up on the shore.
They work all day.
Out in the sunset.
Hello everybody, we're in France.
Hey, bonjour! Bonjour!
Filming a time lapse of the GoPro.
Oh,
Decathlon! We're in luck!
you're okay, Steve. Yeah. Getting used to driving on the wrong side of the road?
Right side for the road.
Or is it it's the right side in France? When in France, do as the French do. So yeah, we've made it across. It was so super easy, super quick on the Channel Tunnel. Thanks for making a good quality waterproof ground, Dad. All those tons of water above us head stayed off our heads, so thank you. And right now we are going into Belgium.
We're finally in Belgium and we've crossed 3 countries in 2
I'm
hours.
going to visit the war graves and one in particular of the youngest soldier to be identified in World War I who was 14 and his name's John Condon.
Arrived at Puel Capelle in Belgium, where one of the British war graves are, and we're going to go into the cemetery now and have a look. It looks like we're the only people here. It's a really dreary, wet, grey day today.
So we're currently at Puel Capelle at British Cemetery, and as you can see behind me there are 7,000 tombstones, and 6,000 of these are unknown, which is really sad.
What do you think that means?
I'm not sure.
It means if it's the will of God for him to die, that they'll accept that. It's almost disrespectful that we're not stopping at every single one of them, because every single one of these is alive. Say, Kaya.
Their name liveth forevermore, which basically means even the unnamed soldiers, their name will live forevermore, even if they're unnamed and no one knows who they are.
They were loved, weren't they?
It's the fact that how well kept it is. Like the grass is mowed, there's flowers watered,
And the fact that they've
everything.
been there for loads and loads of years, but there's no moss or mould whatsoever on the gravestones.
They're really well kept, aren't they?
This is our driveway for today. And our neighbours.
Mike, Martha, Molly, Millie.
What are the names, Steve?
Mike, Martha, Millie, Molly.
Why are they all M's?
The news.
Molly Moo, Millie Moo, Mike Moo.
We're in Belgium now, and we've found a place to park up for the night. And perfect, there's a little lake over there with a fountain, and there's a path down here. As you can see, it's very wet in my hair. Yeah, it's really nice here.
So this is where we're staying for the night. The sun's decided to come out and bless us with its rays. And just going for an early evening stroll with the dogs. Good boy. Beautiful.
I don't get why in Belgium they call it Flemish. Because if you think about it, why isn't it like Belgish or Belgiorian or something?
Well, I don't know if you can hear me or not with these bells going in the background, but I'm in Ypres on a Sunday morning. Local church, service, beautiful town to walk around on a Sunday morning.
It's been a really rainy, windy day today. Big boughs have been blown down from the trees near the lake. So we've stayed in most of today and done some schoolwork. So to get out tonight, we've decided to go for a walk into Ypres and to see the last post memorial ceremony, which I've personally never heard about, but it sounds absolutely amazing what it stands for.
And I've been into Ypres this morning, and I think it's well worth a walk around the city, the old town, the city, for its nostalgic look back on war years, the houses. It just seemed to take me back, walking through.
Yeah,
So-
it was the last, we found out it was the last Belgium, the only Belgian town in the north of Belgium that German army did not take over, and it was the place of 5 of the main battles of the First World War. So that's why the Menin Gate Memorial was built there, and that's the place where this last post ceremony is held. And what absolutely blew me away is this ceremony has been held every single night since 1928 at 8 o'clock every single evening to remember all of the soldiers who lost their lives defending the city, all of the servicemen that went missing whose graves are unknown. And it was opened in 1928, and at the opening ceremony it was said, he is not missing, he is here. So it's quite an important monument for people to remember their lost ones, their loved ones, and for us all to pay our respects. So we think it's important to go down tonight. And how many times has it been held now?
Over
30,000.
Over 30,000. That's just such a mark of respect. You know, every single day this ceremony is held.
Go down every night.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe like locals that live really close, or even people from far away.
What a wonderful, wonderful gesture of remembrance. It's not once a year, it's daily, and that's just blown me away that people are that thankful. So yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight. And also we're in Belgium, so what?
We're gonna get waffles
With Belgium chocolate!
Yeah, we can't come to Belgium and not hunt down waffles and chocolate. We just hope that with the COVID restrictions it may or may not be possible, but we'll see. We can but hope. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do tonight. But for now, we're getting the map out, shall we?
Yeah, but just one more thing. We're going to get some good pictures tonight and some videos to show you the ceremony if you can't make it. Yeah,
We'll keep you posted on that at the last post. Look at that! Oh, thank you so much. Look at that. Let's see. Hold it tight. You need to take your mask off before eating. Can't hold the thing. What are you doing, Ziggy? Come here. Come here. Good boy. You're so beautiful. I think Ziggy wants a waffle. Does he like Kaya? I think you've missed a bit round your mouth. So here we are at the Menin Gate. Here. This is where the last post ceremony will be later today.
Do you think them three were brothers? Alan, AG and Joe?
Yeah, they probably were.
And there's Bear and Bear.
Yeah, they were probably from the same family.
Exactly.
Gosh.
And maybe not brothers, but still.
Fathers and sons.
That was another Alan down there.
come here. See the path here? That is where all of the thousands of troops would have walked through here at some point.
Dames en heren, welkom op deze dagelijkse plechtigheid. Gelieve niet te applaudisseren gedurende of na de plechtigheid. Maar we ook vragen op de social distance during or after the ceremony. Thank you. Can I ask you also to remain on the white dot and to keep the social distance? Thank you.
Right, well, I'll start with okay now. I just want to say something about last night. We couldn't really do a video last night because we got absolutely drenched.
That one.
We were
soaked to the bone.
Jinx padlock.
But just a thing on last night at the last bugle that we went to.
Last post.
It's
Don't worry, just start again. Say from last night, because I can take that bit out.
From last night, just a mention about the last post that we went to see. It's got to be a visit for anybody that is in this area. Got to be. It just stirs you and makes you take stock of yourself and your life. And we're still getting bugged by this Belgian fly that's followed us everywhere.
We've been transporting flies from Belgium to France.
Surprised we didn't get stopped at the border.
Yeah,
But
yeah. It was. Yeah, I know what you said. It was really moving to be in there.
I mean, it was a rainy evening, and to say that's been going on since 1928, there was still 150.
Easily 100. And this is during everything was socially distanced. There were spots on the ground that you had to stand on. In normal times before coronavirus, you'd have been lucky to get under the arch area. You'd have been well down the road. So yeah, people still turning out in the droves, and the people that organise it, the War Graves Commission, they turn out every night. The buglers that turn out every single night, come rain or shine. I think that's really hit me, that we do Remembrance Sunday once a year.
Yeah.
They do this daily, not even once a month.
Yeah.
Daily.
So yeah, thank you to the town of
Ypres. Oh, we've fallen.
Thank you for the town of Ypres.
And the people there.
And the people there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm glad we could share this with you.
Yeah, we're not sure actually how to say it.
It's Ypres.
Ypres, I've heard it's Ypres.
I've just heard it's what?
I say
Ypres.
Ypres.
Alright, I've just heard it's We've travelled from Belgium back to France and it's still raining. And we are in Somme. And today we're in Pesson. And we're visiting the Great War Museum to study soldiers' lives, children's lives, and the machinery in the war.
Okay, so there's a bench up here because we're at the Thiepville Museum. Has engravings of the soldiers on, and the bugle with the Durham pals on, and all the poppies there to symbolise it all. At the Battle of the Somme, because that's where we are. This is the memorial of all the missing soldiers that went missing in the Battle of the Somme.
All of those pictures were the soldiers that went missing in the Battle of Somme, and in one day 20,000 men were killed.
We were all ready to search for drier parts, The sky had seemed to be crying whilst we paid our respects to the many who had lost their lives in World War One.
Okay, if you want a bird's eye view of the ramp, put your head to the roof and swivel your head really slowly, keeping your head on the roof. Or you can be a pigeon.
We'll let you know how we get on next week, but let's just say our fuel costs have been very, very low.